every time we're working on this thing. It's always thunderstorming. Whenever we're like mounting something, which is most of what we do, I guess. We're bolts our honors. All right, guys, so we still have the T5 mount, the T5 swap. So what Eric's gonna do is he's gonna go into the truck. He's gonna mount this section, cross section out to the T5 mount. Bolt that all to the trans. We're gonna use that to kind of line up where we need to weld everything together and what shape we need to make this look like. Quenching. Get hit by lightning. So we're modifying this because stock engine sits to the side, therefore trans tunnel is to the side. Therefore we need to clearance a little bit over here so that we can set the V8 in line with everything else. So here's the deal, guys. Here's the recap on this. So we have got the trans mount in, which we made out of a modified stock cross member there. We'll show you that in a little bit. We've got the motor mounts in. Pretty simple stuff. Just cut up some metal and welded those into the shape. So now we're kind of at that, like, we're kind of moving past the mechanical point. We're getting to all like wiring stuff, fuel stuff. So what we're gonna do is we got to do another freaking Lowe's run for bolts and hardware to get everything mounted, and then it's gonna be like legit mounted. It's gonna be in there. Once that's done, that we're moving on. Once all that's finished up, so we're gonna go grab that stuff and get this thing sitting in here on its own mounts.
Side to side, it's like ready. That's first. That's third.
Yeah, that's like 1 inch.
That's fifth.
That's like 1 inch on top of a like 1 foot long stick.
Like you have to be so sure.
Yeah.
Ready?
Like second. that second to third, 1 inch over. It's like 3 inches forward and 1 inch over.
I mean, like that would be your first. That's neutral, which is where third and everything is.
Yeah, it's literally an inch.
And then fifth is like an inch and a half. Like fifth is like a huge gap.
It's like the tightest shift. It's like a short throw shifter.
It's like a stock short throw.
Yeah.
Like that's not anywhere. That's not even comparable to what the T5 was.
No, that was like lump.
And that was out of a Camaro. This is out of a truck.
That's interesting. But hey, it's shifting. Oh shit. Look at that.
Unfortunately, the alternator bracket definitely is not going to work.
No.
I had high hopes that it was going to work.
Dude, if there was one that went here,
without a doubt, it's not going to.
That would be awesome.
Well, that's where the low mount was for the small block.
I wish we could like just
mirror it somehow.
Like flip it. We technically could. I'm just saying, could take it to TJ I could measure all that and get a foot plate. The only challenge would be this piece.
I don't even know if there's the same holes on this side.
Maybe not.
There's not.
Yeah. Damn. It's annoying. Anyways.
It's gonna have to be a high mount, without a doubt. Which is
but it's like there's just like a perfect spot.
I actually don't know if it would even fit right there because of
It
the
might
bolts.
still be
the
close.
bolts coming out of the...
Yeah. We got it in. So we've got mounts on. You can see them here.
The main bolts aren't tight, but everything else is tight.
Yep.
It's in there. It's under its own weight.
Show them this side here.
Welds did not crack.
We got pretty short over here. But she's
Just the
in.
way it sits.
Just
Nothing
happy
we can do
side.
about the way it sits.
Still clear down there.
I think we
Just
can get
enough.
the starter in and out.
That'll be interesting. Definitely, that'll be tight. I hope the starter clears the cross member. Chain's mounted up there. And we've still got a whopping 1/8 to 1/4 inch of clearance on it. You can see it like this. Yeah. It's in. It's actually in. We could roll the truck around with it, which we actually have to. Roll it a little bit. We could roll it. We hit something. The welder. Yeah, we're clear. Sweet.
So that is an LQ4 with an AR5 inside of it. Hardbody.
Yep. It's in.
This one actually lines up. I think it actually lines up better than the Q5.
Like the. You can see too, like we said,
Crooked.
it's offset, which is fine. The tunnel's offset.
Nothing we can do about it.
Probably better weight distribution, anyways.
Well,
Once
yeah.
there's a driver in it.
You gotta remember too, fucking. Like the way the small block pan was, is it was so deep. It was probably truck pan deep,
Yeah. Yep.
and that's what was sitting over top of the cross member that we modified. And
Right.
that was the unmodified cross member, which when we flipped it, it dropped it what 2 inches at least.
Yep.
So that
I mean, that fits great. I mean, like, we were, like, you could almost run, there could have almost run a stock radiator. Like, not stock radiator, but, like, stock location.
enough for what
I'm saying, like,
what we use it for.
This depth right here, like, we don't even have to, like, that doesn't have to necessarily be that way. We could,
Probably just leave it though.
maybe. It might make it a little easier.
We already have our mounts and everything for it.
I want to let's rebuild those a little bit.
They work
at some
for right
point.
now.
They work for now. They're just like they're like please stay here mounts. But
It stays. It stayed through the burnout.
Yep.
It stayed all the way down to Florida. That's it for this one. In the next couple episodes, we're going to be doing the rest of the assembly of the engine. We still got to modify the drive shaft that we picked up from Pick Apart. It needs to be shortened and adapted to take to the Nissan rear. Still got to get alternator bracket, but intake, injectors, everything is ready to go.
it's like piles of parts everywhere.
And then I think really probably the last thing is going to be the harness and computer and tuning.
Yep.
So that'll be the next few episodes. Or it might be one, I don't know. I don't know how these get split up.
Yeah. We're trying to like pack it all into as much.
We don't want to make 10-minute clips of like getting nothing done.
Yeah.
So we always try to get a few things done
Yep.
throughout the course of a video.
But that's it. She's mounted. Stay tuned.